Hello everybody, welcome back to Minecraft on the Block. Crafters feed the beast. And today we're back in our own base. We've been helping Circaz out a little bit. I'll probably work with him a little bit more again, but pretty soon. But there was a couple things I wanted to do. So I'm actually recording. I'm trying to sneak this in. I don't really have the time to record, but I was thinking about it. And I decided to do a couple of things. First off, my quarry finished. I think I already said this. I took some of the water out, but there's a lot of actual water that's just running in naturally down there. So anyway, it's down, it's good. I'm going to get a nuclear reactor down there pretty soon. We're pretty close to being able to do that. What I'm going to do in the meantime, though, is I'm going to get a tunnel bore going, and we'll work on that here in a minute. I'm really excited about the tunnel bore. I want to bore from here to the main kind of common base area that we started with, and then over to Circaz's joint, and then I'm gonna tunnel bore all over the place. It also strikes me that it's going to be more important to have rail now that I have this. Let me show you. Actually, this is perfect. It's nighttime, so the bees should be asleep. I have been working on this. And it's not pretty. You guys know that I usually like to do this differently. It's not daytime, so the bees aren't out. It's cool because you see them flying around. These things sting you with poison and they hurt bad. So you can see here that I have some information about this. It's a slow worker, short life. It's a jungle, blah, 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 right? Well, the reason I have that is because I used the beealyzer, which requires a diamond actually to build. But it's worth it because, yeah, it's a diamond, tin, and some redstone in the carpenter, and then you got to have some water, but not a big deal. It's worth it because it's very, very cool. It's a very cool little tool to help you figure out what you got to do to get bees going. So I have jungle bees going because I'm in a jungle, and some bees will work in multiple places and some won't. Like the meadows bees and the frozen bees or whatever, they don't seem to work here. So a couple other things I wanted to point out. I had to get a squeezer because to get, let me just walk through this. I think to get the apiary, I had to get a impregnated casing, and to do that I needed to put wood in a carpenter with seed oil, and seed oil can be gotten using the squeezer and a can. If you use the can recipe, which I think is, let's see, that one right there, seed oil can. You can take a can and put a seed, melon seed, pumpkin seed, whatever. You have to actually do a bunch of them, and then you'll get seed oil, and it'll put that into the can. So did that, created the apiary, got a centrifuge up here, which is what we use to get things out of, like the silky honeycomb gives us the silky propolis. We get beeswax out of other stuff. And the reason I actually started down this path, twofold. One, well, it's just wicked fun. If you guys remember from my Taggart series, I got all into bees. And here I'm going to have these apiaries. I'm going to have different apiaries in different like biomes. So I'll have to have like a really nice, I'm going to create just like bee, like a kind of a Minecraft on the Block, Dan the Hitman type like signature apiary, and then put those all over the place on the server, which will annoy people, I'm sure. But I actually put a bunch of, what's the word, bone meal down here, because this thing keeps telling me in the mornings that there's no flowers around. And then throughout the day, they find the flowers they need. So I don't know. I don't know what it said. All I needed was just jungle flowers, but the only thing I found in the jungle were these yellow and red. So I went and got a bunch, and then I bone mealed it. Anyway, what else? Yeah, centrifuge. The second reason I started down this path is because I can take beeswax and I can turn it into pipe waterproof, which is what I'm going to do because I still have not found a biome or a desert biome. It's funny because I haven't found one, and I know that Ivan was looking for one too, so Ivan LP didn't find one. So anyway, this one has been in here for a long time. It's been in here for days, and it hasn't done its thing yet. So these, you can tell they're slow workers. They have short life, and so anyway, it's not ideal. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to think the other stuff I wanted to show you. So yeah, went down the bee path, and I started doing that because I couldn't wait. I had to get some of that going. Like I said, I went out looking for a desert and didn't find it, and then I was like, screw it. And it's fun to go hunt bees. It's just really fun to it is like Pokemon for bees. You just collect all these different bees. So let's go look. I think that's basically all I've done. This geothermal generator just, when you just throw a stack of lava in there, I mean, it'll just last you forever, and I'm wasting energy right now. But anyway, I also realized a couple of things about my sorting system. I'm going to have to revisit this. It's totally flawed in about 1,000 different ways, but well, that's not good. Is that an actual issue? No. It's just a drawing issue, I think. It's flawed, and I'll tell you one of the reasons is because this doesn't determine like which one's full and which one's empty. I've been losing cobblestone. It's just been falling out there and then despawning, and I've lost probably a chest full of it because I thought that it was just going in. I didn't really pay any attention. I put an extra chest in here, but it randomly distributes it among all 3 of these paths, and so when one's full, even if the other one's empty, the empty one will get some, but the full one will also get some, and then it'll just fall out and despawn. So that kind of bums me out. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I have a lot of this diamond pipe, so I think I'm going to have multiple, like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to have to figure it out. So I just added another chest, and I've been kind of manually load balancing them, so it's not a good system, so I got to figure out what to do about it. Got a lot of obsidian from my miner, and it just distributes them weird. I just don't think I like it that way. So what I may do is, I don't know. Anyway, we'll have to revisit that. Yeah, so let's get into this. So what I need are a few things. I've decided on. I did some research. I'm going to do I'm going to do a chest cart, right? So get myself a chest cart. I need 2 of these because I need one for the miner and one for going behind the miner to pick up the crap that the miner mines. So we'll make a couple of chests, and we'll make a couple of chest carts, and that'll get us started. I have been smelting steel too because you need a lot of steel. So I've got a stack, not quite a stack and a half. See how far that gets us. Some iron. All right, so the boring machine is just, I'm really excited about this. I don't know that I'm fully prepared, but I'm still excited. All right, so 2 chest carts. We also need a block of steel and a furnace, and then 2 regular mine carts. So I think we needed more iron. I should have known better than that. I also made a bunch of carbon plate, and it takes so much coal to make carbon plate, I forgot, but I'm going to make my nano suit armor with that. I think. I may make other stuff, but anyway. So I need 2 more just regular carts. I need a block of steel and some furnace, so I don't have any, after all that talk of cobblestone, I don't have any on me. I really do hate losing resources, even if it's just cobblestone. I just hate that it just goes away and despawns. Alright, and then the blocks of steel, which pains me to use, but that's okay. Oh wait, what was that? What is that? Turbine blade, that's cool. Who knows what that thing is? There we go. Wait, 2 more? Alright, so we used quite a bit of that. Now, I don't know if I can... see this thing, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to tear it down and deal with it, but I want to show you guys, have it sitting in my living room, as it were. So let's go ahead and build it. So a couple of furnaces, a couple of blocks of steel, a couple of mine carts, a couple of chest carts. Bam, tunnel bore. Now, can I set it down, or does it have to be on track? I think I have to set it down on a track. So let me show you what I decided with that. I think I've decided to use wooden track. I was going to use high-speed track. Let's see. Where's HS track? There we go. HS booster track, HS transition switch. Why can't I find just the straight HS track? Anyway, oh, there it is. So anyway, that requires high-speed rail, which requires blaze powder and steel, and I mean it's very, very expensive. it also apparently get yourself killed if you like don't slow down or you can't go around corners. It's dangerous. So I just decided to go straight wood track. So to do that, we need wooden ties and standard rail to make wooden rail. Is that right? Let's see. Yep, so we need wooden ties, a lot of those, which is planks and creosote, which you can see. Actually, I probably didn't show you this. I had to empty this thing because it was, well, it's almost full again. So that's all creosote oil. I also have just been picking up oil as I travel around. I've been putting it in cans. You can put oil in cans. So I've just been bringing it back and putting it in here because I will be using it eventually. So I'm going to make a refinery and just turn this oil into fuel, and I'll use the fuel in small projects every once in a while. I don't know that I'm going to get into a lot of fuel usage right away. Anyway, so yeah, so we're going to need a lot of creosote oil, and let's see, how does that work? And then some standard rail, which is, there's obviously something wrong here. Oh, iron. Iron or bronze. Iron gives you more, and we have probably more iron, so we'll do that. What are the other options? Ooh, refined iron gives you even more. And steel gives you even more, so we'll probably use steel. All right. So we're going to need those. We're going to need, that's for these rails. We're going to need the ties, which are the slabs. So, and then finally the wooden rail, which is just more ties. So we're going to need a lot of ties and a lot of rails. Let me get some of that going. So do I have any? Now let's just make as many slabs as we can. I'll go cut down one of these jungle trees here in a minute. Okay, so we got some slabs. We need some oil. Not exactly sure how to do this most effectively. I guess I can use cans. I just don't want to use up all my tin. I think I'm going to use buckets. How did we determine that that was going to... Yeah, buckets or bottles. I could use bottles. I have a lot of glass. I want to start getting the capsules using the beeswax for that, but for now we'll just use buckets. I just think it's probably less efficient. And we've taken up all the space. That's fine. Okay. So that is going to be a bunch of these, and then buckets. One. Holy cow. Really? That's the best you can do? Who knew? You get one wooden tie from all that? And then you get 16 tracks from... So you need... Holy cow, so you need 1, 2, 3, 4 to get a rail bed. And then you need 3 you get 8 wooden rail. So you basically need like 6 or 7, it'll average out to be 16 tracks. That's expensive. So, you know what will help that? Me not being lazy with this. And you can actually just click on this too and fill them up. It'll just take what's in there, which is a lot. All right, let's go do this. So now we can do this and just get a bunch of them. All right, we'll save those for later. So we got 15 of those. And then we need some steel. Wait a minute. Oh, it must be a different machine, is that right? Rolling machine, which we have a rolling machine, I believe. Let's go see if we can find our rolling machine. We have one. I love the jetpack. We got to figure out the next, like, there's a thermoionic fabricator. I don't see the rolling machine there. We've got every kind of machine you could ask for. That's it. Now, what does it do again? How does it get powered is the question. I can't remember how to power it. I don't believe it gets powered here. Maybe it does. Let's see. I don't think it does, though. Oh, what do you know? No, it doesn't. That will give us that, but we have to power it. So let's take it. I can't remember is the problem. Let's do this. Take it down. I can't remember what it uses. If it's more Buildcraft associated, it must be. You know what? In fact, no, I got an idea. Got stuff. I need to get organized. That's really my biggest problem right now. This is not like me to not like build the whole thing and get all organized and be efficient, but it is what it is. Let's try this. It definitely thinks it can do some work on that thing. There we go. It's powering that bad boy up. What does that mean? When this gets up to the internal storage, it's going to give me some rails. Oh, there we go. Takes a certain amount. This thing is slow as molasses, but it's going to try really hard. This is funny. All right. Let's call that good. Let's go see what we can do here. I just want to get a few of these going. I want to put this thing down so you can see, and then I'll start dealing with the... Oops, I should have taken the other route. I'll start dealing with the logistics. I'll tell you where we're going to do it. I just kind of want to have it sitting in my living room for a while first. It's that cool. All right. Let's see. Wooden rail. All right, so now we need wooden rail, which means all of this junk. Oh, wait. And we're an idiot because now we need ties and the standard rail. Do I have standard rail? Is that what I got? Where did I put it? Did I put it in the road? Does it have its own... Sorry. It must have its own internal storage in that thing. It doesn't. Where did I put it? Did I throw it down somewhere? Am I going crazy? Oh, it's right there. I put it back in there. It was sitting right there. That's hilarious. Okay, so now I think I do that. Let's get a couple more. How many do we need of those things? Let's take a look. We need 4 wooden ties, and we need 6 rail. That's going to give us 8, so we'll get 16, and we'll have 8. Yeah, we'll be good. We can make 2 sets of these. Okay. So, there's 1. Man, this is going to be an expensive... So what I'm going to do, while we're waiting on that, I'll show you what I have planned. I'm going to get rid of this quarry, of course, and then we're going to move... We're going to put it right, probably... I haven't decided. I don't know how far down we are. Let's see. We're at Y84, which is not far enough down because we're in a mountain. So we need to get down like maybe around that torch, and we're going to tunnel bore that way. Basically, just like I said, we're going to tunnel bore through kind of our main area. I'm going to go get some coordinates. We'll tunnel bore through the main area, and then we'll go on to Circaz's joint, and that'll allow us to link up. So I know we got the portal gun, but I mean... It's not any fun to not use Railcraft stuff. I've been so looking forward to doing this. I've never built a tunnel board, never built anything to do with Railcraft, actually. I keep wanting to do it, and I just don't. I don't know what the holdup is. But what just happened? It's almost like you have to click on it to actually get it. Okay. Anyway, you stop working. I just got, like I said, I got machines everywhere. This is kind of, I wonder if this is what it would be like if I had a giant machine shop. It would just be a mess. Oh, I'll bet this is done. Oh, not quite. Let's go ahead and, while we're here, might as well do this. It's funny because I'm just like roaming around, whoops, doing chores. I mean, that's like my job, is to do chores in my own little Minecraft world, which is somewhat lame. Okay. I do want to have 1 bucket, please, with me. What else was I going to say? Oh, right. So the other thing I was thinking the other day, this is interesting to me. So I'm totally hooked again, as you guys know, on this mod stuff. And what really struck me was the reason I think that that's the case is because it's Minecraft, right? Which is in some ways analogous to real life. I mean, I realize that's gonna people are gonna be like, you're just play too many video games or whatever. I'm not that kind of guy. Like I really just enjoy real life even better than I do Minecraft. I just happen to really like Minecraft. But anyway, it's kind of analogous to real life. You get comfortable with it. You know how to live it. You know how to live life. You know how to do all these things. And then all of a sudden, like imagine if you got this huge influx of money or this job that just like gave you all these resources and things that just changed the way that you lived your life. You had all like you had, you know, access to build nuclear reactors and factories and all this stuff. Well, that's what this is like. It's like you would never just, I mean, real life would be kind of boring from that on. So you go back to Minecraft and you play it every once in a while, but, and people that are watching my vanilla series, just stop listening, please. But anyway, you play it and you have fun building and whatever. It's nice. It's kind of nice to go back and relax. But this, it's like adding just amazing, you know, fun things to the world that you already know. And so that's why I just think I get so excited about it. It's so comfortable. I love the idea that you can like put on a jetpack and go fly around and collect bees and stuff like that. So anyway, very cool. I'm totally on a rant. Wooden track, rail, and rail bed. And rail bed again is 4. So let's make a couple of those. Here we go. And we got 32 rail. So that's expensive and it's going to take us a while to go. But let's see. I may just make one and leave it there, dude. Seriously, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. All right, so we got to put a head in it, the ballast, the fuel. I don't even know what to do with this thing. So you load it up with track. You can also, let's do this. Where does that track stop? Can you push it? I don't think you can push it. Can I put some track behind it? Anyway, what I was going to do, you can use a crowbar. Let's see how this works. See, I'm not exactly sure how all of this goes, but you can take this, set it down, and then like use a crowbar. There we go. That hooks it up to it. Oh, it doesn't, I guess. Crowbars like put stuff on and off rails. So now it will put stuff in that, and that's so stinking awesome. Look at this thing. It's a beast. Oh, I think it actually goes this direction. How do I think actually that's wrong. Yeah, I think that's wrong. I think it actually goes that direction. Let's see here. There we go. I think that's it. Because I think it actually, this is the bore head. It bores a 3x3. Yeah. It kind of looks like it should go that way, but that's it. So that's my new favorite toy that I've ever made in Minecraft. Tell me that is not awesome. So now we need to make an iron bit for it. So let's see, a bore head. Bore head. Tunnel bore. Diamond, iron, steel. We could make a steel. It does go faster. Maybe we should do steel. Steel block and steel. I mean, that's what I made steel for, so let's do it. And I don't know if it actually, yeah, it does wear out. Steel does wear out. The question is, do I have enough? I think I do. Let's also get some more of that going. Do we have a stack of, we don't quite, but this will get us started. So 1-to-1 on iron to that. Let's also take a look. Steel. Is there a more efficient way to make steel, or is there any other way to make steel? So steel blocks, blast furnace, coal, coke, charcoal. I think those are the only two things you can do. Yeah, 4-to-1 on that. And I got a little bit more. Let's just put it over there. so we can get some more steel going, because I just like to have steel on hand. It's like one of those things. You can't be a taggart without having steel. And it's like a kid in a candy store. This is just, I'm telling you what, seriously, if you couldn't have one of those in your living room, if you could, wouldn't you do that? All right, steel borehead. The diamond boreheads are even faster, but that's, let's see, what would it take to get to one of those? I should have looked. I don't think you upgrade. A block of diamond and steel. So 9 diamonds. I just am not willing to sacrifice that right now. And we put this thing in there. Bam. Does it change how this looks? It does. Look at that. Oh, that's so freaking awesome. And then we're going to actually power this thing with... Ooh. That reminds me. We got to get more of this going, because we power it with coke coal. So I'm going to have to do some mining. Anyway, you guys get the idea. So what I'm going to do, I think I can... If I take that off the bar, how will this work? Yeah. Just back and forth, back and forth. I just want to empty this thing out so it doesn't over... I don't know what happens if it overflows. It probably just stops producing, but I don't want to waste it. I don't know how useful it is outside of... Probably don't need much more than we have, but it's just cool to have a bunch of it. Although we did use a lot of it for making the rail, so maybe we will need quite a bit. There we go. We got one left over. I'll put that up here for now. And yeah, I might make one of those just to sit in my living in my shop. Oh man, I'm so happy. It's the proudest day of my life. I wish I could put some rail right down there. Just because I'm OCD about that. Okay. Now I just have to figure out where I want... Oh, no, one more thing. I almost forgot. We need a world anchor block. So we need a world anchor, and that's going to get us a world anchor cart. So we can attach an anchor cart to it, and that will keep it going even when it's outside of distance from us, which we're going to need. I don't know if it'll keep it going like all the time, but that's good to know. So that's obsidian, diamonds, and gold. So I think we've got everything we need for that. We got some gold, yep. Was it just 2? 4? We definitely got the obsidian. A couple of diamonds. Oh, and I got the ender pearl because I've had trouble. That's the thing I've had the most trouble getting recently, believe it or not. And I don't know where I'd put it. In here? I did. All right, let's see. I'm going to put some of this stuff in here because I'm not going to need it right now. Obsidian, diamonds, and I forgot the ender pearl. Ender pearl, obsidian, diamonds, gold, world anchor, and then a world anchor cart is just... Is it a cart with... Yeah, and you get the anchor back? I guess so. All right. There we go. Okay, now, let's do this. Where is my portal right now is the question. Where would this take me? Apparently to Circaz's joint. Because I'm lost again. Where are we at? Oh, this is ridiculous. Where is this at? Oh, I'm a ways away. Where? Oh, I think I was out here looking for a desert, and so this is nothing. Actually, that's not true. This is a decent place. I'll always make sure to put those portals a couple of blocks off the ground. This is Circaz's place, so I was just roaming around. I'll make a portal over here. There's some oil. I don't want to steal his oil, though. I'll leave that. Zoom in a little bit. I don't think he's got this thing running, and I don't think it runs when he's not here anyway. So, let's see. If what we wanted to do is get to this mountain, let's say that. I'm going to run out of juice. That's okay, though. Keep going. Keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. There we go. Perfect. Now, here we're at 772, 15, 13. Let's take negative 772, 15, 13. Negative 772, 15, 13. Oh. Whew. That scared me. Wow, scary. Negative 772, 15, 13. I wish you could take screenshots and put them in books or something. Maybe you can. Tell me if you can. Negative 772, 15, 13. Where is this? This is 1620. So we got to go 300. We got to go 300 blocks that way. So I think what I'll do is go straight this way because I think our spawn is right over there. I should have looked at that while I was out there. I think that will get us close to the spawn if we just go straight, and then we can make a turn to go towards the other stuff. Let's go take a look. That's my jetpack. Yeah, I should use that. I need a more efficient jetpack. I know there's a fueled jetpack. What is that? Oh, it looked like something growing on that tree. And spawn is right over here. So I just need the Y or the Z. Yeah, it's actually a ways over too. It's, let's say if we wanted to depot somewhere right around here around 1550. So then the question is, we should go straight, and we want to get underneath that water for sure at the very least. So let's say we went to here. Nice. Let's say right here. So we come straight over from our mountain, which is something like this, like right around here. I didn't look at it. It was what was it? 13? No. Yeah, was it 13? No, 14. I don't know. Whatever it was. Something like this. I probably am just babbling all the wrong numbers. But anyway, it's somewhere around here. So we'll come down, and our Y is 63. We probably, that's a deep, let's see, 57. So we could probably get away with 50 to get under that water. Is that true? Let's see. What's it right here? Yeah, 50. Because if we hit water, we'll stop. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to say at level 50, we're just going to come straight across, maybe 45 to be safe. Straight across, and we'll go to about, what did we say? I'll run the thing to about here. I'll run it to about 390, 395. And then over that way. That sounds good to me. So let me get us set up for that. Level 45 and run it straight to 390, and then we'll figure it out from there. So let me go get it set up, and then we'll watch the thing start going. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I think I'm ready. So, hold on. We're at a little over 30 minutes already, I know, so I'm going to make this quick. So what I'm going to do, I took out the head. I got everything ready. I think I just break it down with this. There we go. That worked. Does this thing have uses? It does. I wonder if there's like an electric crowbar or something. All right, there we go. So we got our everything we need. I'm definitely building another one to put there, though. That's awesome. Okay, so I went down here. Let me show you where I'm at. So I got to level 45, and I just kind of centered the thing right where at. Right here. I have some stairs that came down, but I'm not using them. So anyway, this is kind of where it's going to be. So it'll do a 3x3 right here. Bam. So to get that going, we need to like that. And then I think, let's see, I don't know how you place this thing. Is it gonna, wrong direction. It seems like potentially that happens because I think it shows me what it's planning on doing. If you look at it in the thing down there, I think it's gonna place it exactly like that. All right, so I maybe needed to go a little further in. In fact, I think I did. Start it a couple blocks deep. Man, it's bigger than you think, and it's all attached to that thing right now, which is kind of sweet. So they gave a picture. It's funny, I had just watched literally not a week ago a extreme engineering episode where they had the tunnel, like the major like tunnel boring systems that they do to like bore the English Channel, the channel between England and France and all that stuff, and some new tunnels that they're doing. And they had the thing that this is designed after, the picture that it designed it after. Okay, so that, I think that is good. So let's hook up two things to this. I think we can hook that up there, and then, no. Oh man. Where did it go? Did I lose it? Oh man. I got it. That's hilarious. Okay, let's see. Where's it at? Up here. Okay, bad idea. Let's put it here. Hook it up. Is that right? And then put this here. Hook it up. There we go. Nice. That's so freaking awesome. Oh, I can't even tell you. And then borehead, track, fuel. Go, baby, go. So like every, let's see, there we go. Just did one. So that is obviously not hooked up correctly. Neither one of those are. How does this work? How do these actually work? It's not putting anything in there. What's happening? Is it already... Did it already hit something it can't do? No, it's working. It's just not showing that it's working, because I think it just went. Or maybe it did. Maybe it hit, because it won't go past a drop of greater than 10 blocks. Oh, you know one thing I do need to get? I don't think it's working correctly. Let me see if I can get this ironed out. I'll be right back. All right, guys. We're running long, but I think I have an answer. I think it's a shift right click to link carts. And I had a little creeper accident here, by the way. So things are looking different. Let's see. Shift right. Whoop, I've got eating the microphone. Let's get down here. Okay. Shift right click. Link started. Link created. And then how about this? No. No. No, don't do that. Link failed. Oh go that way. Yeah, there we go. Nice. You can right click on them and give them a little boost. Link started. Let's see. Link started. Link created. There we go. All three linked. Now, I just gave it a boost, but why isn't it moving is the question. Part of the thing that I need to do here is ballast. I got to put gravel in. Like so. That will allow it to put gravel down to make its way. So I'm interested in why this isn't actually... Oh. Oh no, that's just because I ran out of juice. Certainly don't want to have to go along behind this thing or in front of this thing and make it do its job. So let's see. Maybe we do this. We can give it a little... Oh, there's like a rock here that it didn't get through. Can we push it back the other way? You notice that? Let's take it down real quick. This is weird, this thing. This is weird. Let's place it again. Crap, can I get that coal? Yep, alright. Throw this in. So let's put that in, let's put the gravel in, let's put the track in, and let's put the fuel in. There we go. And then hopefully these will... There we go, it's spitting stuff out now. Shift, wait, where are you going? Silly friggin' thing. Get back out here. There we go, shift right click. Shift right click, shift right click. It's because it's two. Try one more time. Shift right click, shift right click. There we go. Now we're getting it. There we go. There we go. So this is the birth of the MOTB&K Railway. Minecraft on the Block and Krafters rail line. And there she goes. Chugging away. What is this thing? Do you have to do anything special or does it just work? I think it just works. I think it just keeps the blocks loaded. Keeps chunks loaded. So let's go look at how it's doing for... you can kind of get up next to it. It's going to go through a lot of that coal coke, so I'm going to have to keep it in fuel. You can also fill this with coal coke. Oh, nice. It's going to mine some iron for us. This is awesome. You can also keep this thing, or this filled with coal coke, and it will put it in there. I don't know how to stop it is the only problem, but we'll work on that later. Sorry about that, guys. Slight interruption. So this thing has made it. I actually logged out, and it kept going until it ran out of rails. So this is how far it's made it. We are going to go to, what did we decide? Whoa. It's burning fuel, but it's not laying track, which I don't want it to do. So hopefully it'll stop. So what I was going to say is we have to go, I think we said something like, what did I say, 450? No, 445 or something like that, or 545. I can't remember, but we got a ways to go. So, oh, I almost knocked it over. Dang it. All right. Anyway, follow me on Twitter. Minecraft OTB. Please thumbs up if you liked it. Comments always appreciated and always responded to. And that's about it. I really do appreciate it, guys, and I'm really having a blast. So I hope you are too. This is going to be awesome. We're going to do some more with carts here eventually. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it. So I will talk to you soon.